So far we've seen how to backdoor any exe file using two methods. The first one is by using vel evasion, and the second one is by using shelter tool. In this lecture, I'm going one step further, and this is by backdooring any type of file with your payload. And to do that, first we are going to convert any type of file to an executable, then we will combine this executable file with a payload using vel evasion or shelter. And after all of that, you can change the icon of the backdoored file to anything you want. For example, if you backdoored a PDF file, you should change the icon of the PDF file to PDF icon. And this will make your payload less suspicious. And we're gonna do that using a program called AutoWit. And all the links will be in the resources list. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so first I'm gonna download AutoWit program from the official website. You can go to the official website. It's called autowitscript.com. You can see all the links in the description. Just scroll down and click on download AutoWit. In my case, I have already downloaded AutoWit program and it's in my downloads folder. And you're gonna download another file called executefile.au3, which is AutoWit. And this file allows you to combine a certain, you can combine JPG or MP3 or PDF or whatever you want. So you're gonna use the script. Okay, so for now, what I'm gonna install I'm gonna install AutoWit program on my Cal Linux. Let me open new terminal. Then I will go to my downloads folder, then ls, and because this is an executable file, I'm gonna use wine. Then I'm gonna put the full name of the file. And I'm gonna press enter. I have already downloaded AutoWit program, but I'm gonna overwrite it. So next, I agree, overwrite current version, next, install. Okay, I will uncheck this box, then finish. And the next step is to search for a certain photo, MP3 file, PDF or anything and get the direct URL of it. So I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna combine a JPG image with, or I'm gonna convert first the JPG image to an exe file. So I will search for the image. Let me type wallpaper just for example. Then I'm going to image and let me select this photo. And I will take the direct URL. So I'm going to the official website. I will search for this photo. And here is it. Like this. Here is it. Click on it. And here is the direct link of the image. I'm gonna copy it. And I'm gonna save this image on my desktop. Because right now I'm gonna convert it to an icon. So I will minimize Firefox and I will come back to my downloads and I will run the script that I have downloaded. Here is it. You can run it using your notepad or AutoWit program. I'm gonna run it using AutoWit program. And you are gonna change this URL, or let me just type URL. Okay, you are gonna change only the URL to the link of the image that you have copied, which is this one. So I'm gonna copy it. Then I'll come back and I'll put, instead of URL, I'm gonna put the link of the image, or the direct link of the image, or the PDF file, or MP3, or anything you want. So I'm gonna say Ctrl+S to save, then X. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna combine, or convert the JPG image to an executable. And to do that, I'm gonna use AutoWit program that we have downloaded. I'll go to show application first. Then I'll search for compile. Here is it, compile script to exe. Okay, so here I'm gonna say browse to select the script that I have modified and add when I added the link to it. Here is it. So open, and it will convert to exe. And here is the name of the file. You can change it. And you can check this box whether the system is 64-bit, but I'm gonna leave it at 32-bit, and I'm gonna select an icon for it. So I will come back to my browser, and I will go to a service called online/convert.com that allows me to convert my image to an icon. So I will go to image converter and convert to icon. Then I'm gonna say browse. Then I'm gonna select the image that I have downloaded. Then convert file. Then it will convert it to an icon. So I'm gonna save it. Then I will come back to my auto program. So I'm gonna say browse, and here is the icon that we have downloaded. Open and convert, and as you can see, conversion complete. So right now everything is done. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna test this executable or this wallpaper in the target machine to see whether it's work or not. I'm gonna call it wallpaper like this, and I'm gonna put it in my web server folder, which is in var www.html. Then I will paste it here. Let me come back to the target machine. I will open my browser, then I will go to Linux IP address. Then I will download this image just to test it. And as you can see, it looks like a legit image. I mean, you can hear it's wallpaper, you can see an icon, you can run it, and it will run without any issues, so run anyway. And you can see, so everything is working, so it's unsuspicious. Let me delete it right now. I'll come back to my Linux machine. I'll put this in my desktop, on my desktop. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine this exe file, or I'm not gonna combine, I'm gonna inject a payload or payload code into this exe file, and we're gonna run it in the target machine to get a reverse connection. So we're gonna use shelter tool as we did in the previous video. So I'm going to cd desktop, then I'm going to cd shelter, then ls, and because it's executable, I'm gonna say wine shelter.exe, and the operation mode is gonna be auto, and pe target, which is the full path of this executable image. So I'm gonna say it's in root desktop wallpaper.exe, and I'm gonna press enter. And now it's asking to enable stealth mode, and as I said before, stealth mode preserve the original functionality of the file. So I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna say enter, and then I'm gonna say I'm gonna say listed first. I'm gonna use listed payload, so L. Then I'm gonna select the index. I'm gonna say, for example, shell reverse TCP. I tested that, but it didn't work with me. So I'm gonna test this one. It's number 5. I'm gonna press enter. Then I'm gonna put the Linux IP address. Then the L port is gonna be 8080, and I'm gonna press enter, and successfully injected. Okay, so the last step is to run a listener to listen for the incoming connections. So I'm gonna use MSF console or Metasploit. I'm gonna say first, I'm gonna set a listener, then I'm gonna specify the payload, then the L port and the L host. Okay, so I'm gonna say use exploit multi-handler to set a listener. Then the next step is to specify the payload. So set payload Windows shell reverse TCP. Then I'm gonna show options, and I'm gonna set the L host as my Linux IP address, and set the L port 8080, as we specified before. Then I'm gonna say run, and now I'm gonna send this file to the target machine to see whether it does work or not. So I'm gonna put it on in my web server. It's in my computer var www.html, and I'm gonna paste it here. And now I will go to my target machine. Where is it? I'm gonna install it. So everything is legit, so nothing suspicious here. I'm gonna run it right now. So more info, run anyway. And as you can see, it does work. Let me check if I have got a reverse connection to my Kali machine. As you can see, I can do anything, ls, dear, or who am I, as you can see, and I can do a lot of things. So we learned from this video how to convert an exe or any image or mp3 file, PDF. You can do that with everything to an executable, then inject a payload into this executable file, then run it in the target machine, and everything will look like legit and nothing's gonna be suspicious, because the good thing in Windows that it will not show you the extension of for any file or any image. Or as you can see, there is no .jpg here, there is no .exe, and that's come by default in Windows.